Ape 7. I think I recognize the name, to be fair. Yeah, we have played once before. Uh, well, the stream has just started. This is literally the first game. Okay. Huh. So we could take and trade the queens, white can't castle. I could also play queen to b6, which I like the look of. This is similar to the system that I use against the London. And I just immediately get my queen out to b6 and put pressure on the b2 square. It's just a nice little way to avoid typical theory. Oh, I also need to do that. Okay, awesome, awesome. All right, so did anyone beat you yet in previous stream? Oh yeah, I've lost a few games, absolutely. I am not infallible or anything. Okay. I could take, but I don't really see what I achieve. I could go knight to f6. If e5, I could go knight to g4, threatening mate. Bishop to g3. Knight d7, going after the pawn. That looks decent. I'm going to play that. Finally, I found you streaming in daytime. I am Indian, different time zones. Yeah, this is why I'm trying to stream at different times of the day, to try and catch more of you guys live. Viv is Indian too. Okay. A lot of Indians are into chess anyway, so, I mean, it makes sense. Okay, knight to h3, interesting. Wait a minute. I maybe could have played this immediately. Knight h3, if I play this now, then the bishop is defended. However, it's not that easy to defend the rook. Although I suppose there is c3. I could take, and after knight takes, go bishop to d4, attacking the bishop and the rook. And if c3, I can take the bishop. I think that works. Take, queen d4. Is there a lot of chess in school in India? Good question, is there? I think that works. The point is I need to remove the knight from the defense of the f4 square. I don't think I'm blundering anything here. I think this should work. Should work. Yeah. Because ideally I obviously would have wanted to take the knight, but my bishop was blocked by the knight on g4. But queen d4 seems to do a job. Bishop d2, take. Bishop c3. I have an escape route, so that's okay. That's okay. I could also just take on e5 first and then go and grab the rook. So I could win another pawn in the process. Okay, so we're up a pawn. That was a nice little tactic. Okay, d4. I guess we just develop normally, right? There's no reason to do anything crazy. No chess in schools. Oh, interesting. Chess players are lazy, so you'll find someone encouraging in school rarely where we live. That is very interesting. Surprising. Could I give this check? I think so. Do the challenges stack, or do we send you on after you finish? It won't let you send challenges while I'm in a game. I don't know if that's a setting I can change or not, but I don't think so. So yeah, it'll have to be after the game. Let's grab this pawn. Hey Alex, debating on what openings to play as white tomorrow. If I get the chance, should I play the Vienna at the moment? I'm 15-16 rapid, slowly getting back up. What openings do you like? That's the better question. What openings do you like? What openings do you score well with? What do you feel comfortable playing? Just because you're a certain rating doesn't mean I can automatically assign a certain opening to you. Sure, some openings are going to be better suited for different ratings, but, you know, if you like the Vienna, play the Vienna. Collie system. Collie system's fine. I mean, okay, it's not the best. The London isn't the best, But, like, you don't need to play the best. Just play openings you enjoy, play openings you like. That's what matters. Okay, let's offer a queen trade, because we're up, like, 3 pawns. And we have, like, no weaknesses, which is pretty good. Yeah, my queen was never getting trapped there, so that's not an issue. Let me just fix this. Oh, okay, got it. Cool. Yeah, honestly, it's not as big a deal as you think it is. Openings, they're honestly not that deep. Not that deep. Oh my god, I have 20 seconds left. Okay. Wait, is this no increment? Okay, no, there is increment. Okay. I can win this. You lot are distracting, man. Okay, let's just get ourselves castled. And then probably break with, like, c5 or a5. That's the plan. Okay, this is hanging. But, yeah, this is hanging. But I didn't want to ruin my pawn structure. Okay, now I'm going to take it, though. Because he can't ruin my structure. Okay, that's fine. The knight's not really doing anything. If it comes to c5, I'll snap it off. Okay. Let's drop the knight back. I want to go c5. And try and trade some pieces. Also catching up on the clock, which is good. I've got a really bad habit of just being so low on the clock all the time. It's very frustrating, because I'll play a good game, like, in the opening and middle game, and then just run out of time for the end game. So I'll just completely mess up the conversion. But yeah, I mean, it's Blitz Chess, and it's the nature of streaming and responding to comments and chats and whatnot. Okay. Alright, let's put our knight on d4. What's my favorite chess player? I mean... Wait, I'll respond to that after this. Stop trying to distract me. Stop it. Okay, I'll obviously trade. Want to go bishop? Oh, I could have just picked up this pawn, but whatever. Let's grab it now. We're up 4 pawns, which should be more than enough. Let's get another trade. Obviously forcing more pieces off the board. Go rook c8. Make sure we don't blunder any back rank. I'll throw in probably h6 at some point. No, I don't want to trade this for this. Although I'm up 4 pawns, I don't want opposite coloured bishops. Here, though, that's fine. Let's do this. Force more trades. Okay, he could have gone rook to e1, but this makes it much easier. Okay, GG. Very interesting game. And, yeah, I wonder whether my queen b6 was a good move in the opening. Yeah, the computer quite likes it. Of course, you could have gone for this, but, like, it's just dead boring, isn't it? Who's my favourite chess player? I mean, there's a lot of chess players I like. One of my favourites is probably Jan Nepomniachtchi. I really like him. Also, let's make sure we're including increment in these game challenges, please, guys. Our 3-litre beer is back. How's it going, mate? How's it going? Which is better, 10-0 or 15-10 rapid match? For what? Is it better for what? Do you often find yourself struggling to play online chess? I find that my level is far higher when playing on a board. I agree. I always play better chess over the board than I do online. And I think someone made an excellent point in the last live stream where they said that they find it easier to play over the board because they find that they can give their full attention to it a bit more easily. rather than online when there's distractions. So that was an interesting point. Bro, Alex really collapsed my opening preparation with that queen b6. I really need some experience in this opening. Why do you play this variation? GG, Batman. But why do you play the d3 line? If you want something non-standard, then I will always recommend this b3 system. Gambiting the pawn, but you win it back pretty easily. By the way, if you guys want a video on this system for the white pieces, I play it myself. If you haven't seen it on my channel before, I play it a good bit on the channel, especially recently. So let me know if you want an opening video dedicated to this opening. It's actually relatively simple. But yeah, just don't play this d3 line. It's, I don't know. It's not that good. It's just not that good. Like, do you really want to have to play this endgame? Sure, it's fine, but looks pretty dull. Okay. Next game. Let's go... Dehydrated Bear. Let's open with e4. Hermit plays worse over the board. Why? Why do you think so? Okay, and we are going to get a Vienna. It's the Max Lang, so we can't go for f4 immediately. If you want to learn how to play the Vienna, check out my Vienna opening course video on my channel. And now we play the move f4. And the theory can get a little bit wild here. Can get very, very interesting, but we'll see what Dehydrated Bear does. Okay, let me think. Stream is kind of delayed. Yeah, it is a little bit. Okay. Knight to f3. I think this is a line. Yeah, it is. It is. If castles, then f5. If bishop g4, then knight to a4 is the important move. Because you have to be able to castle. Yeah, knight a4 is the move. For a 600 rated player, how are you playing this like perfect theory, by the way? That's unreal. This is like perfect theory. It's a secret gambit where I sacrifice d3 pawn after you take the e4 pawn. Castle queenside. If you don't take the e4, I develop and play something else. It's prep. Oh, okay. That's fair enough then. Do you score well in that? Yes, platinum. Potentially, yeah. Just, of course, make sure you send the challenge. I'm going to throw in the move a3 so that on knight a5 I can tuck my bishop away to the a2 square. And also just means that a2 is not a target for the rook. Smurf, probably. Maybe, yeah. It is a new account. Let's just have a look. Maybe not. Maybe not. Whatever. It doesn't matter. I recognize the profile photo. He's also in the Discord, if I'm correct. Also in the Discord, I believe. So I know who it is. That's fine. Although I can't say his name. I can't say his actual name. You're the British guy who makes goatee vids, no way. What? Pokemon, what are you on about? I mean, I'm British, yeah, but I don't make goatee videos. I have no idea what you're on about. Okay, let's drop the bishop back to b3. I want to make sure that d5 never comes with tempo against the bishop, because I don't want to be forced to take. Like on d5, I want to do this. Whoa, c5, okay. Let's go h3 and try and secure the bishop pair. Well, 2 bishops versus 2 knights. Wait, what could you have possibly meant? Oh, you meant goated. Oh, well, thank you very much. If that's what you meant, then thank you very much. Bro saying goatee, I had no idea. Okay, well, that obviously I have to go g4 here. Okay, I appreciate it, Pokemon. I was really confused because I definitely can't grow a goatee. I definitely can't, unfortunately. Okay, yeah, this just doesn't work. This just doesn't work. Knight takes, I probably just go knight g5. And I'm probably just completely winning. Yeah, I think I'm just going to play the move f5 in this position, just to ensure the queen cannot enter the position. Via g4 or h3. Yeah, you can take with the knight, but I think I can do this. Knight g5. How do you punish garbage like the Grob? I tried to play offbeat lines against it. I basically avoid main lines against those silly openings because even though they're supposed to be terrible, and they are, if your opponent is playing them, they obviously know the mainline theory, and they're hoping to catch you in various traps. So personally, I just play like offbeat against it. So if someone plays the Grob, I'll just play like a Caro Khan setup, for example, and take them out of their opening preparation. Okay, so we're up a piece. My opponent has 2 pawns for the piece, and my king is pretty weak. However, we are piling on some pressure here. We're piling on some serious pressure. I obviously want to take this knight with my bishop. How do 2Ks always get in complex positions? Like, I always get very open and simple positions. Depends on the opening you play. Depends on the opening you play. If I was playing the Italian, for example, probably be the same. Knight e6 goes crazy. Knight e6 doesn't do anything, does it? How far off of NM are you? Probably a while, mate. Probably a while. Yeah, let's just drop the knight back. Just drop it back. I obviously want to take the knight with the bishop, but okay, my opponent runs out of time. Good game. Yeah, he played like pretty much perfect theory. Castle. Okay, a3 isn't the best move. Is it f5? No. h3? No. What's the best move? King h1? No. Obviously not taking. C3. Okay, C3 is a bit better. Although on knight a5, I can't... Oh, no, I can! The point is that you give yourself the c2 square. That's kind of like the Roy Lopez. Okay, that's good to know. And then, yeah, as the game went on, I mean, black just got himself a little bit suffocated, stopped the queen from getting in, and we're just piling on pressure, really. And I was expecting a move like knight back to g8, and I mean, I could probably just play rook f2, lift the rook over, and this is obviously pretty dominant. Does England have NM title? Yeah, I believe so. I do play Gambits and Aggro, Fried Liver, Evans, French, Alapin, and such. The thing is, those openings, people know them. People know them. If you play mainline Gambits, then people know them, you know what I mean? Yeah, I have no idea how the NM title works. Okay, let's hop into the next game. Let's go... I haven't seen you before. A 1,000 yard stair car. Okay, let's go. Also, can we get some more people in the chat, boys? Oh, he's going for it too. Okay, lovely. Well, I know the correct line against this for black. I know the correct line. Yes, we start with bishop f5. My opponent's playing this very well. He must have watched my videos. And the idea is to go e6. Yeah, NM, well, kind of the same as CM, really. Like, they're not really actual titles, but, you know. Yeah, see, most people retreat the bishop, but this is the more accurate line. This is the more accurate line. Harsh, you can't be calling me that. You can't be calling me that. Yeah, this is not a good idea to be trading the bishop for the knight like this. The dark squared bishop is the life and soul of this opening for white. This bishop must remain on the board. So play moves like knight to c3, and you will win the pawn back. I can't really do anything about it. Don't give up your bishop like this. What are you studying to be, Alex? Well, I study history. However, I have a business where I plan to make my money. So, yeah, I'm not too fussed about my degree. I'm just finishing it off, really. Okay, question is, can I defend this pawn? I could go queen to g6 and hold on to the pawn. I think I'm going to do that, actually. It's unclear how white is going to win this back, because this knight struggles to get to a useful square. It can't go to a3 because I'll take it. And if you go h4, I'll go for this. Yes, if you take, I could take with the e-pawn. I could take with the queen. Now, which one would I rather do? Taking with the e-pawn, there's d6. Sorry, d3. I can't take because of the pin. If I go for a move like knight to d7, take. Maybe, yeah, I don't really want to have to push my other pawn to f5. So if my opponent wins it back, he wins it back. That's fine. But I like my position regardless. What am I eating? Oh, I've just got some leftover spaghetti, which I'm finishing off. So, yeah, don't mind me. Okay. You're a new face. You're a new face. How's it going? Yeah, NM looks like a cooler title than CM. Because CM just seems like you weren't good enough to get an actual title. Whereas NM looks like an actual title, you know what I mean? Yeah, we're holding on to this pawn still. So that's great. That's great. Okay, what are we going to do? Okay, let's go bishop c5. It looks like the most active square. Like, I'd never be scared of someone with the NM title. Whoa. Bishop d4 looks strong. Knight c3. I could probably just take it, you know. My opponent said, oh dear, in chat, but he does have knight c3. I don't know what I'm missing as to why he didn't play that, but... Okay, I'll take it. I'll take it. Alright, so we're up in exchange, and we still have the pawn. My opponent could probably win it back. However, if he does, he's going to have to trade a bunch of things with me, and that obviously benefits me. His knight is also terrible. Ooh, I need to take ibuprofen as well. Yeah, I've got a kickboxing tournament this weekend. And, basically, I've hurt my knee. Not through, like, any specific thing. My knee just hurts, and it feels very weak and tender. Okay, he played knight b1 to defend that. And, my coach basically said I need to apply heat to it. So, and then my mum said I should probably take ibuprofen to help with the swelling, because it is a bit swollen. So that's what I'm doing. I knew you did martial arts. I literally knew it. Yeah, I'm actually quite a good kickboxer. I am actually quite good at it. Don't die, please. I'm not going to die, don't worry. I'm not going to die. But yeah, I just hope that that I'll be able to fight, because if it's not better, I'm just going to have to pull out of the fight, which, you know, I don't really want to do because I've been looking forward to it. Getting injured is the worst thing to happen to an athlete before a tournament. Yep. And the thing is, right, I was talking to my girlfriend about it the other day. I don't know what this move does. I don't know why I played that. I was talking to my girlfriend about it, and I was like, it wouldn't be as big a deal if I knew beforehand. So let's say, like, a month before the fight, I injured myself. And I went to the doctor, and they were like, "Look, you know, you're not going to be able to do this. You're not going to be able to fight." And then it'd be all right because, you know, I'd know in advance, and you know, I lay off the kickboxing for a bit. That's a good move. However, now I'm going to take. However, now I've had all the build up and all the like training and whatnot, and then I'm like, shit, I don't actually know if I'm going to be able to fight now. Like, to me, the psychological impact of that is far worse than if I had known previously. My opponent's being very stubborn here. Very, very stubborn. I need to speed up. My king is getting some dangerous territory, not going to lie. I will reply to the chats after this game. Okay, let's... Oh my... I just hung that. I just hung the rook. Well, that's fantastic. I still have good pressure, but... Well, actually not really. Because there's this. Yeah, that's not good. Whoops. Whoops. Not good. And I've got no time. Time to swindle. I'm not getting mated here. That's fine. Okay. Okay. Not sure where white attacks me. I'm holding on pretty well here. My opponent's offered me a draw, but we play on. We play on. We don't accept no draws. Now let's win this. A pawn down in a rook end game. But this d-pawn sucks, and my king is on a pretty good square. Okay, let's shift the rook. Take. Attack. Let's go f5. Good move. We have some good pressure here. It's probably a draw. But we have pressure. I'm going to put the rook back here. Okay. This is looking sticky for white. Oh, it's definitely a draw, but I feel like I can get something out of this. We're probably winning now. It's the art of the swindle. Okay. How does white draw this? Okay. Yeah, that's game over. GG. GG. My opponent played very well that game, but yeah, that's just what happens like with lower rate when you play against like lower rated players. A lot of the time you can just keep fighting and fighting. And I mean, like here, for example, white is winning after king to e4, which I think the idea is f3 and then rook g2, forcing my king away. Seabear, that was a really, really well fought game. The opening mishandled a bit. Don't take the knight. Don't take the knight. Just, you're going to win the pawn back. You're going to win it back. So don't worry about that. Okay, let me respond to the chat. Also, if you guys have friends that play chess, just share the stream with them. Share the stream with them. And if you don't have friends, then the least you can do is like and subscribe, eh? Okay. Seen so many people tilt from like 2K to 1700s. Yeah, because you just play worse chess. Nah, the difference between... There's not that much difference between 17 and 1800, come on. Last man to blunder loses our game. That's Blitz for you. That's Blitz. Took quite a break from chess, dropped 200 elo lol. Sorry guys, I need to go for a second. I will be back in a minute though. I'll be back. Sorry, lads. Sorry. Girlfriend was calling me, and she said it was important. Turns out it actually wasn't important. So, surprise, surprise. Anyone watches WWE? No. I do not. He's on call. Yeah, sorry. I had to take a call. It was my girlfriend. Okay. Challenges coming in. Let's go for... Also, make sure we keep it to Blitz, please. Lavs! Oh. If you guys don't know Lavs, he is my boy. Oh, he's allowing me to play the Centurion system. Thank you. Thank you very much. This is the Centurion system. I invented it. Which... isn't really a lie, to be fair. It's kind of a counter to the London. That's the idea. Because we try and exploit the B2 pawn ASAP. Okay, a queen trade should be fine. I don't see a reason not to. We're a bit behind on development, but we could go for this maneuver, but it doesn't really accomplish anything. So let's just play solid. D6. I can't blunder this pawn, though. So I suppose that's the counterplay for white. How do we play? Just send me a challenge. I believe there is a link in the description of this live stream with a link to my profile where you can challenge me. Yeah, but the Centurion system is objectively better for black. So it's the best. It's the best. I should make a video on it at some point. Okay. We're a little bit behind in development, but it's all good. Yeah, whatever. If he wants to go e5, he can go e5. I'm not fussed. Knight h5, bishop to e3. We don't really accomplish anything. We could play c5 ourselves. Could go b6, bishop b7. e5 take. There are some ideas there, but it seems unnecessary. I'm going to play c5. I like the look of that move. Pokemon, don't be simping over my biceps, bruv. 28% win rate against d4. Psh. Play bullet, please. Dude, I absolutely suck at bullet. It's not even funny how bad I am at it. Not even funny. Okay. Okay. Well, this is pretty nice. I think this is the plan. Ooh, okay. Well, let's take that. And let's fork. There we go. One of the things you have to be aware of in the London system in general is the bishop on f4 can be vulnerable to forks in the centre. A lot of the time, the bishop will retreat to the g3 square where it's no longer vulnerable. But, yeah, that is something to be aware of. I am breathing, don't you worry. Don't you worry. Yeah, my bullet absolutely sucks. I think it might be like 1800. I'm just so bad at it. I can't cope in the insane time pressure of bullet. So, rumors say Centurion plays chess on a giant 3D board to work out while playing chess. Yeah, that wouldn't be a terrible idea. Is it Tyron? Tyron? How's it going? How's it going? No, I do actually breathe. Yeah, but considering my blitz tends to be about 2000 to 2200, it's not great. Yeah, it's crazy. I do breathe. Being 1800 bullets saying you suck is crazy. No, but it's all relative. It's all relative. Like, it's relative to my blitz rating, right? That's the only reason I'm saying it. I'm not being arrogant. It's all relative. Can I go knight g4? I'm attacking this 1, 2, 3, 4 times. He's defending it twice. If f4, I have this square. So let's do it. Don't worry, Harsh. I'm breathing, and also, yes, drink water, and also share the stream with your friends. That'd be really cool of you. I've got to make sure my knight doesn't get trapped here. I've got to make sure. I don't think I should put it here unprovoked. I should make him kick me out of the g4 square first. Knight b6 here. Looks really annoying, to be honest. I could go b6, but I'm a little bit exposed there. I could go f6. e6 looks annoying, though. I'm going to play knight b6. Okay. Interesting. Five plus 5 is blitz. 5 plus 5 is blitz. Okay, I know I'm giving up this pawn, but I can't really do a lot about it anyway. And I'm happy to trade just get pieces off the board. So let's take my knight. Oh, I always have the h6 square, and I can always come to f5, so that's fine, actually. What should I do? No, my girlfriend won't care, don't worry. She knows I'm straight. At least I hope so. Oh, yeah, this looks like a very accurate move. Pokemon, you actually just pointed it out. Yeah, I think that's a good move. Let's take. I know this looks scary, but I don't think it's a big deal. Because my knight's blocking up this file, which is useful. This might be a good idea. Trying to... Oh my god. Trying to get this pawn down the board. Any tips? Wait. I swear Alex is one of the most royal accents I've heard from a human. My accent's a weird one, because it's a mix of lots of different accents around the UK. So it's definitely a strange one. That's a good move. Okay. Of course, this was the idea, which I can't allow. Yeah, I'm up a piece for a pawn, but it's not actually that simple. Not actually that simple. Okay, there we go. I couldn't play it before because I got hit with knight to f6. Oh, wait, no, he doesn't have that. Or maybe he does. Well, I suppose I have knight to d7. Do I listen to hip-hop? A little bit. Little bit. Lavs is fighting back really well here. Really well. But he probably should have tried to invade with his rook. I think that was the best idea. Okay, there we go. Love's trying to flag me. He knows me too well. He was trying to flag me. But, yeah, he fought back really nicely there, actually. I thought I was lost. Yeah, here, white is better if he plays rook to e3, which is what I expected. But very well played. Very well played. But the opening, yes. Centurion system. Queen b6 is really good. Because you target this and you target this. And you can't play the normal queen to c1 because you lose the d4 pawn. Typically, you might get a system like this in queen b6, but then queen c1 is a very good move and you can't take on d4. However, if you delay the move d5, it's good. And the best move here for white is b3, which kind of sucks. A lot of people actually go bishop back to c1, which is hilarious. Okay, let me catch up with the chat. Like and subscribe if you're enjoying, boys. Yeah, I suck at bullet. Do you have a lot of success against the Catalan? I hate playing against the Catalan, but I just play like c6, d5, bishop f5, e6, and try and be solid on the light squares. Flag W? Yep. Flagging is when your opponent runs out of time. Do you think Middle Game Theory isn't complete? Is there a good book that covers it up to master level? Middle games, they're shaped by the opening. Different middle games have different themes and ideas based on the opening that is played. That's generally the way that I see it. Psy-Energy. Let's go. You're a strong player. What, we've played 6 times before, actually. I have won 5, lost 1. Oh, okay. You played this. I think I remember this. And yeah, I pretty much just play kind of a London sort of system against this. Well, a lot of these types of openings. Just because I feel comfortable in it. I think I want to go for this. So let's prepare it. I expect c4 to try and challenge my center. That looks like a principled move. So e5, obviously, this would be a little bit weaker. Okay, I think I'll go for it anyway, though. Why does the stream have a 25-second delay? How could you know that it's 25 seconds exactly? I have no idea. I think there is a delay. But, I mean, I don't see why that would be a massive issue. To be honest. Just helps to stop stream sniping. Especially in, like, time scrambles. Yeah, I mean, this position looks fantastic for black. This looks fantastic. Sam ZK, how's it going, mate? Quite sure it's 8 seconds. I don't know. There is a delay, though. Can I do this? Yeah, I think so. Chat on screen shows delay. Oh, okay, I see, yeah. But yes, there is a delay. But it's to make sure that stream sniping doesn't happen, essentially. I actually played a streamer yesterday. I was about to go to a lecture, and I just played a game of chess before I left my flat, and I ended up playing against a streamer and winning in an A3 Sicilian. She was a Twitch streamer. She's quite popular, actually. Let's go a5. Let's go a5. Okay. Let's stop white from castling. Viv, I kind of just play whoever. Is that also why you don't play rapid? Wait, sorry, for what reason? I want to keep my bishop on the board. Okay, let's go knight e4. Yeah, it's a very nice bishop. Very nice bishop. And I'm up a pawn, which is good. I mean, the pawn isn't that impressive, but... Okay, awesome. That's the spaghetti finished. Over the board blitz tournament tomorrow. Awesome. How are you feeling for it? Can I play blindfold? Kind of. That's a move. I think I have to take. Two types of extra pawns in general. A good extra pawn and a bad one. Yeah. But here I think it's quite good. Did you learn from a coach? Have you read any chess books at all? I've read a few chess books. I've never had any actual coaching. I've mostly just watched YouTube videos, really. Also, let me just fix the... Why is the camera focused weirdly? Okay, that's better. That's better. Yo, Marcus, how's it going? What is that? Okay. It's a move. It's a move. It's a move. Can you play a full game blindfold? I've done it before, yeah. I mean, I've done it plenty of times before. It's always been my party trick, which is really sad, but yeah, that's been my party trick. What do I do here? Maybe bishop b7? Yeah, let's go for that. How important are chess coaches, even if you have the money for it? They're not wildly important. They're obviously going to be useful. Like, obviously. But it's not that big a deal. Not that big a deal. H5? Looks good. I'll respond to the chat after this game because it's getting a bit tense. And Psy Energy is a good player. Okay, let's kick the queen. I have no way of getting rid of the knights, so I'm just going to leave them there and claim that they're not very good because they don't really have any movement. So that's what I'm going to do. That's what I'm going to do. Okay. Bring the rook to d8. Just to support the pawn. My king's a little bit exposed, but... Okay, now we trade finally. And there's no real entry point for the white rook on the a-file, so I'm not concerned. This pawn is decent. Maybe could support a knight c3 in the future, depending. Depending. Okay. Let's drop this back. Let's drop this back. Just trying to stop these knights from getting to good squares. I expect this. No. I'm not sure why I just played that, but okay. We win the knight. Let's bring this back. My king is exposed, though. Okay, let's go rook g8. Take. This is defended. Take. Let's throw this check in to get the bishop off the board. Let's take. Let's block. Bring the king. Threaten a trade. Try and chase the king a bit. So low on time. There we go. Whew! Oh my god, what a game. Psy-Energy. You always provide some very, very interesting games. You're a very good player. Yeah, GG. Wow. Wow. Okay. GG. Let's catch up with the chat. Oh, XMPL, how's it going? Just hit 1400 playing Caro Vienna. Thank you. Well, good to hear it, Jesse. How do you not get tired? If I play a 1510, my mental energy just drains away. Take a break. After what rating was I able to do that? I assume you mean blindfold chess? I know I've been able to do it since I was about 17. It's about 4 years ago, where I think I was about 1700-ish, maybe 1800. Depends what kind of rating you take, though. Playing with adults is kind of awkward. Like in the last one I went to, I quite enjoy playing against adults. I hate playing against kids. Bishop pair is unreal. Where was there Queen H7 for opponent? I don't think he ever had the chance. Oh, do you mean in the endgame? Where? Oh, here? I guess I have this, though. You also can't take this because of this. But realistically, people were on no time. Yeah, Psy-Energy. The time was just really, really low. It's really difficult. I get mated in 4 here. Oh, this is what you mean with Queen H7. Yeah. Well, neither of us saw that. Harsh. How old are you? Yeah, I'm doing good, XMPL. Good to see you. Yeah, Tyrone, there was Queen H7. However, with no time on the clock, difficult to find. Okay. Okay, let's go for Viv. Come on then, Viv. I know you've been begging. Yes, we have a Caro. We all know what I'm going to play. Going to go for this system. Really, really strong system. Okay. Now we shut it down. And we basically say this light squared bishop sucks. Let's go f4. Secure the pawn. Let's go knight f3. 12. I remember when I used to play tournaments when I was about maybe about 14, 15. I used to really like playing against adults because they seemed terrified of playing against a kid. Oh yeah, I shouldn't have allowed that. Okay, whatever. Would I be down to play a rapid game blindfold? I could try. I don't know how to do it on chess.com though. Don't know how to do it. My opponent's playing some good moves. Take. Okay, yeah, knight trade definitely favors me. Let's go h5. Apply some pressure. Sure. Let's kick the bishop. Let's go rook c1. This looks like a pretty good endgame. Well, late middle game, I suppose. Queens are off the board, but it's still a lot of pieces. I'm expecting this. I, of course, am not going to take. I'm going to infiltrate instead. The black pieces are very, very cramped here, which is very useful. My king is perfectly safe on the d3 square. Saw a mate. I just saw the appealing queen infiltration. Yeah, but there was a mate, actually. Time to report and block. Probably too well for his level. Who? Pokemon, bruv. I can only do so much. Your opponent's smurfing. What? This opponent? Maybe, but like, whatever. Let's just win then. Give a check. Let's take. Everything in the black position is hanging. Let's check. Pick up the bishop. Block everything off. I really don't think he's smurfing, but if he is, doesn't matter that much. I really don't think it's a big deal. It's a free knight. Let's take this just to avoid there. I mean, it's winning regardless, but go to setting pieces and blindfold. Well, how do I actually make moves if I do that though? Do I have to type it in and it gets told to me? Or what's the most random word you can think of? He's not smurfing, or at least not by much. Nah, nothing major. GG, Viv. GG. Good game. Yeah, you've got to be careful about being that cramped, but you played the opening very well. Like, this position... Yeah, this is just better for black. That was good. Something Kramnik says whenever he loses to lower-rated players, or players who beat him sometimes, the Russian world champion and the last one. Rookmate was disrespect. No, that was not disrespect. Not disrespect. Joni. Okay, you're a new face. Ethiopian. Okay. You would have to take help of someone. Oh, to play blindfold, you mean? Yeah, maybe. Maybe. Come on, play your move. Don't you dare auto abort. Don't you dare. Joni. Boo. Boo. That's not cool. That's not cool. No respect. Absolutely none. Okay, well, let's get some challenges in then, guys. Get some challenges in. We've had some good games so far. Pokemon. I don't know who you are. I am Virtue. Okay. You were the first one, so let's go. E4. Let's go A3, my Sicilian system that I love so much. Push B5. I shouldn't have tried to transpose into a semi-French. Yeah, probably... Mm, the best thing to do is just to accept the gambit, but it's obviously difficult to do that when you don't know the theory and I do. Okay, we win the race to this diagonal, which is very good. Very good. Let's go d3. I could have maybe put the bishop there, but that's a free pawn, no? That's fine. Hmm. There's no sacrifices. Yeah, I'm happy to trade here. That only helps me because my light squared bishop sucks. Yeah, I don't think playing the Sicilian at this level is great, but he's playing pretty well. Carla, you're Joni. Aren't you the guy that just auto-aborted the game? Own up. Own up. Good pressure. Let's go knight to c4. Beautiful square for the knight. Absolutely dominating the black pieces. It also can't be kicked out with a D or B pawn. If a6, I will just play the move a4. Played good in the opening, just messed up in the middle game. No prob, just got experience on my journey. Yeah, you had a very good opening there. Middle games are just difficult. So queen f3. I want to put the queen on f4. Looks like a good square. Just fighting for the dark squares, which are important. Could probably triple up as well. The reason I like my queen on f4 as well is because it links well with the knight. The knight and the queen work together very well. Where am I from? England. I am from England. Rule Britannia and all that, eh? This is a comfortable position. Upper pawn. We dominate the f-file. Our knight is very strong. There's no obvious way through. But it's a nice position. It's a nice position. You can't ask for much... Oh my god. You can't ask for much more. Whoa, f6. Okay. Let's offer a queen trade. Hate it when my opponent actually plays chess and doesn't fall for my mate in 7 trap. Yeah. I like to play England. Yup. That's why I like to play systems that, like, a little bit more positional, I suppose. A reverse Alekhine's gun. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, so we're up a pawn. Queens are off the board, so I have to worry less about counterplay. I'm going to lock down the move f5. Okay, yeah, I'll trade. Let's play g5 to restrict black. Waterholic. Dude, water, you definitely don't drink as much as you should. Barely anyone does. Oh, this is good for me. Should be. Viv, how much water do you drink, mate? Come on. This is an interesting position. I'm up a pawn, but it's actually quite difficult because he's got a good grip on the d4 square. He could just shuffle endlessly. Okay, no, now I infiltrate like this. Actually, no, I think h5 is easier. Because he can't defend his e-pawn. Now we push. Let's go c3 and create another passed pawn. And yeah, this is completely winning. I don't know if black could hold on in that endgame or not. I'm not sure. Let's take away this square. Bring the king. Bring the king. I assume he's going to try for a stalemate. That might be the plan, but I don't think there's anything. GG, mate. GG. That was an interesting game. Dude, if you can't even drink 2 liters. I mean, okay, this bottle I've got here is about 600 milliliters. So let's just call it half a liter to be conservative. I probably drink, I don't know, maybe 6 or 7 worth of this a day, I want to say. I think so, anyway. Okay, I want to check if that endgame was holdable for black. No. No, not at all. Okay, yes, he did play very good for a 530. Absolutely, he did. Harsh, you're asking me to play you, but you're sending me games with no increment. Remember, blitz with increment, please. Okay. Machi EXD. Let's go. I can pre-move that because I play it against everything. Ooh, the bird. Okay, okay. And yeah, I just play my normal system. Is this normal in the bird? Looks more like a Nimzo Larsen, right? Maybe he's going to go for like a Stonewall, but then the bishop wouldn't be here. Hey, good game, Mayhem. Good game. Oh, I should have gone h6. Should have gone h6. Yeah, the bird's a fine opening. Underrated for sure. Let's throw in this check. Just see how my opponent reacts. Time isn't massively of the essence in this position. Can you walk me through your thinking process? I mean, how do you decide on which move to make in a particular position? Well, it depends, obviously. It is you know what we'll do? You know what I reckon we'll do? Is the next game, send me like a long game, like a long rapid game, right? Like 10 plus 5 or 15 plus 10 or something. And I'll do it like my rating climb videos, and I'll go really deep into the explanation. How does that sound, guys? Do you want that? We'll only do it for like one game, but how does that sound? I think c3 actually doesn't help the white position, by the way. Let's push a3. And now we're going to apply some good pressure. Yeah, what do you guys think of like an educational style game for next game? And then we can go back to normal, but that would be interesting, no? Yeah, people want that? Yeah, Hugo, I know what you mean, but I'll play somebody that I know isn't gonna take advantage of that. Like a name that I recognize from like my Discord and whatnot. No, I'll explain it while I play. No, don't send 10 plus 0. Make sure there's increment on it. Yeah, 10 plus 5 is fine. I was thinking I could get away with this. Thinking I could get away with this. I know you want blindfold. We can potentially do that in a bit, though. Potentially do that in a bit. What's the format here? Well, we're doing blitz games with increment. However, for the next game, we're going to do... oh, I missed that. I missed that. Take. That doesn't really work. But for next game, we're going to do a rapid game. And I'm going to talk you guys through my thought process. Okay, that's a free bishop. The knight was defending it. Queen a7. Yeah, queen a7 would have also been a good move. Do I stream daily? No, but I stream when I've got time, basically. I stream when I've got time, because I just enjoy it. I just enjoy it. It's fun, and it's also good to be able to actually interact live with a lot of my viewers. Yeah, Carla, that is good advice, for sure. It's good advice. Okay, well, we're up a piece, so trading is obviously going to be in our favor here. Let's take. That's good, that's good. So guys, please drop a like and subscribe on the video if you haven't already. I'd really appreciate it. Let's trade on our terms. Just send me a challenge, mate. I think he means check. I think he means check. Am I going to do rematches? Potentially, yeah. Potentially. Okay, there we go. We secured the trade. I want to do something like this. This isn't particularly scary. Just take. That's fine. How often do I stream? Pretty much every day. At the moment, at least. Oh, yeah, okay. Well, that's lovely. That's lovely. That's a pawn. I've also got kickboxing later. I can't forget about that. Can't forget about that. Let's push. My knee is feeling a lot better, actually. Not perfect, but a lot better. Okay, let's push. Ah, I should have taken that. Whatever. Let's do it now. Bring the knight back. Put the knight on e6. Let's just march the king up the dark squares. Yeah, that's fine. Sure. Kickboxing or chess? What, if I had to pick one? Like, as in which one I prefer? Is that what you're asking? The knight does an excellent job of restricting the white pieces here. Okay, GG. Do chess boxing. I probably will at some point. Probably will. Okay, let's get a rapid game. Let's get a rapid game. I should probably be quite good at chess boxing, to be honest. GG Marcus. Very interesting game. Very interesting. Come on, let's get the challenges in. Let's get the challenges in. Whoa, 18 likes already. That's pretty damn good. Thank you very much. Do you play c6 against everything? Pretty much, mate. Pretty much. Makes it way easier for me to play with the black pieces, I think. I'm just going to go to the loo quickly. Get the challenges coming in while I'm gone, and I'll be back in a sec. Alright, alright. Okay, who have we got? Who have we got? Quite a few challenges coming in. A lot of you not including increment, which is not aligned with the rules. Let's go, James, I recognize you. I recognize you. Let's play. Okay, so I'm going to treat this like my most educational speedrun videos. So my opponent plays the perk. Also, James, no listening. I trust you. I recognize you. And what I like to do against the perk is try to force my opponent to transpose into the Vienna. That's kind of how I like to play against it. So what we're going to do... Oh, wow. G6. Okay, well, we can play this like an A3 Sicilian, pretty much. What do you think is the reason that separates GMs from the rest of chess players? Don't know. They're just really good. And yeah, so I'm trying to avoid the normal perk defense theory because I don't like having to study in-depth lines against every single thing that black can do. So we're going to take massive control of the d5 square. We're going to ensure c5 and e5 don't really do anything. I'm not going to fight for the d4 square. And we're going to play this like a Grand Prix attack. I'm going to play it like a Grand Prix. I think normally the pawn is on d4. Or maybe not actually. It might not actually be. But we effectively play this like it's a Sicilian. Now, likelihood is my opponent probably will play the move c5 at some point. That's not uncommon in the perk. Maybe he will go for queenside expansion. But he actually goes e5. So we're going to go knight to f3, applying more pressure. And this is sort of transposing into a Vienna, except my opponent has fianchettoed the dart squared bishop, which isn't really great. Isn't really great. So we effectively move order my opponent into a good line for us. Now here, we could take on e5. And after my opponent takes back, that would probably be a mistake because of bishop f7, king f7, and knight to e5 check. And we pick up the bishop. And there we go up 2 pawns. However, if I take and my opponent takes on f3 first, after take, we do have to move bishop to g5, which looks like we apply a good amount of pressure to the knight if h6. Maybe we can take and just castle and apply pressure to f7. So I think that looks like a good line. Mating with 2 bishops is pretty easy. Pretty easy. So yeah, taking should be a mistake. Because we play this. Now this is a very common tactic in the Vienna. It's also common in other openings, like the von Hennig gambit, which I made a video on today. On my channel, which if you play the Caro-Kann, you should really check out. It's really important. And yeah, we're basically just going up 2 pawns here. So how do I see a tactic like that? Well, it's a very common pattern in the Vienna, and I'm playing this like a Vienna, right? Therefore, some of the same ideas transpose. Obviously, it's not the exact same position. But the formation of my opponent's bishop, my knight, my bishop, my queen, and the way these pawns stare at each other allows this to be possible. And obviously, you know, well, if you don't know the pattern, it is difficult to spot, in fairness. That's why you gotta learn patterns. That's why you gotta learn patterns. But here we go up 2 pawns, and my opponent's king can't castle, so obviously that is incredibly winning. Can I play the Taimanov? The Taimanov's the one with Queen C7, right? Okay, probably just castle. Let's be nice and solid. Bishop G5 on the way. Sorry about that. Yeah, Bishop G5 on the way. I want to get my king to H1 to get it off of this diagonal. How do you plan an attack? Weak squares is the easiest way to plan an attack. Like, in this position, you know, e5 is clearly a weak square. It's clearly a weak square. We're attacking it twice, it's only defended once. f7 is also a weak square. Let's say this bishop wasn't on the g4 square, or let's say h3 bishop d7, then knight g5, and we apply a lot of pressure to the f7 square. Of course, my opponent can castle, but it's clear that this is weak. Do you have an opening tree you follow through, or your opening is based on strategy? What do you mean by that? What do you mean by that? My voice just cracked so badly there. Okay, let's go bishop g5. We have 1, 2, 3 attackers. My opponent has 1, 2, 3, 4 defenders. We can add a 4th attacker. We can add a 5th attacker. We could even add a 6th attacker. Oh, wow, there's quite a few winning moves here. I think e5 is the most clinical. That's probably the most clinical. If take, then we just take the queen. There's not a whole lot there. Knight to e3, we can take care of check, and the fork does absolutely nothing. How can I play with you? Whoa. Mind the caps, Dark Talks. Send me a challenge, either via my chess.com username here, or you can use, I believe there's a link in the description of the stream that you can click on that will take you to my profile, and you can send a challenge from there. So yeah, no need for the all caps. Yeah, what do you mean by opening tree? What do you mean by that? Like, do I have openings that I play against certain openings? Well, sure, of course. Chill, Dark Talks, chill. As a response to opponent movement branching from main theory, or that branch from your main opening ideas. I mean, to an extent, yeah, of course. To an extent, but like, I try not to fixate on it too much. I like to be adaptable. Okay, let's go knight e4. 1, 2, 3, 4 attackers. 1, 2, 3 defenders. Have I ever beaten a title player? Yeah, I've beaten loads of title players. Now, let's go bishop e3. Let's just get some trades going. We have 3 attackers. My opponent probably has to retreat his queen and maintain an eye on the knight. He could take on b2. Whoa, okay, well that can't work. Let's take. Yeah, that definitely doesn't work. Yeah, I've beaten quite a few titled players. Don't know, maybe like 20 or 30, something like that in total, maybe. That's a double attack, but we just have rook f3. There may have been other moves there, but rook f3 is the most simple. Let's open up the game with d4. What's the best player I've beaten? I don't know. I've beaten a couple of IMs before, so probably an IM. I couldn't tell you exactly who, but it was online, but you know. Okay. This is obviously completely winning, so I don't really need to give all that much commentary on this. That's even better. And then mate on the back rank in many different ways. GG. Well played, James. I hope you guys found that useful. Yeah, I don't think this was particularly defendable from black in the opening. This is probably the best line for him. Let's keep it to blitz now, please, guys. I have to take bishop g5 or castles or something along those lines. Just applies so much pressure to f6 and f7. Okay, let's go. Gloomy Gloom. Gloomy Gloom. Very strong player. 2100. Let's go. Caro-Kann. Henry, how's it going? New fan. How did you find me? Did you just find me on this live stream? Or have you watched my videos before? Oh, what's the line? Yeah, bishop g4 should be fine. We give away the c5 pawn, but we intend to win it back. You can technically win it back immediately with like queen to a5, but also this this line I cover in some of my shorts I've done recently. My opponent is actually setting traps for me here. Like, I can't take, because after take, bishop to b5, and I'm losing. So you do have to be very careful. Basically, just don't take. Just don't take. Ah, cool, Henry. Good to hear it. Good to hear it. Well, I hope you continue to enjoy. Yeah, it's interesting this guy is using the exact system that I've made some shorts about, because it is a strong system. I think the way we're supposed to play against this is this pawn is still gone for the time being, but once we get castled, we should be fine. We have a lot of pressure on the white position, so it should be okay. Rip bitrate. Oh, encoding overload. Let me try and shut a few tabs and see if that helps. Give me a sec. Let me try and fix this. Okay, that might help. Okay, h3. Let's take. I don't think we have a choice. You think a6 is the line? It might be. Might be. Whoa. Well, that's interesting. Really? Really? Okay, then. Okay. What, Bask, what are you on about? What are you on about? Is it lagging? I think it should be fine now. Let's go a6, maybe rook h1 ideas. I assume you mean rook g1, but yeah, probably. But white has two sets of doubled pawns, so it should be fine. Bask, don't be calling me beautiful, mate. Absolutely not. Here, here, here. Knight d2. It is lagging. Let me see. Okay, if I do this, this might help. Okay. I'm trying to fix it. Trying to fix it. Oh, wow, yeah. Okay, I see that. That's not good. Let me try. This should be getting better now. I'm not really sure why I played the move g6, actually. Ah, god damn it. Okay, is that better? Is that better? I think I fixed it. Okay, awesome. Fan-flippin-tastic. Let me know if it gets bad again. This is tough. Let's go a5. Maybe rook g6 is a good move. Maybe. Have you read the Modern Chess Opening book? I don't know what that is. Don't know what that is. Let's double up. Okay. I want to try and win this pawn now. Yeah, b4. Bring the knight back to c6. It's an interesting move. The tension on the king side should be fine. I'm not sure why I took, actually. That was a silly idea. That was a bit silly. How's it going, Be Cool? Good to see you. Good to see you. No, this was a bad idea to take the bishop, I think. We're still down a pawn, but we should be infiltrating. Should be infiltrating. Op is pretty strong. Yeah, he's a good player. Good player. But it's not clear how... he can probably defend his extra pawn, but it's a little bit unclear how. The knight kind of sucks. Okay, let's take. I think taking with the h pawn is better. So my king's safe on g7. He still has to defend this. This, then this. I don't see a good way to defend it. I look forward to it, GNA. I look forward to it. He's playing one of the better systems against the c5 Caro. But yeah, I think we've found a way to break through here. I actually expected him to shift a rook over to b1 to defend. He might go for this. Might go for that. Okay, let's take. Let's go here. This is a strong move. I'm almost out of time. God. This is a strong move, though. That's a strong response from him. Wow. We can't let the pawn push. Okay, we've got to make sure we get rid of the defense of this pawn. Our bishop is great in this endgame because there's pawns all over the place. We can't take because he will push. Let's bring the king. Bring the king. Yeah, it was almost a flag. Okay, I think this is winning. Oh, I shouldn't have allowed that. That was silly. It's okay, though. It's okay. This should be winning. Knight kind of just simplifies it. I wasn't being, like, I wasn't trying to troll my opponent by promoting to a knight. It was just genuinely the easiest move. Whew! GG. GG. That was such an intense game. He played very, very well. The ruler of everything. What? Yeah, this endgame is apparently drawn, but this is so hard to play with white. So hard. But yeah, he found some excellent moves. Here I'm completely winning. The move I played draws. Now, what's the move? Oh! I have that. And then there's no danger. And I'm up like 2 pawns, but the white pawns are so weak. Very interesting. Very interesting. That was an incredible game. Incredible game. GG to my opponent. Let's catch up with the chat quickly. Drop a like and subscribe if you're enjoying, guys. I'd really appreciate it. Got quite a lot of people in the chat right now. Good to see everybody. Okay, let's catch up with the chat. Is Ruler of Everything like a film? Yeah, Prakyaf. That was is Prakyaf the way I pronounce it? Very interesting game. Very interesting. Blindfold Rapid. You really want this Blindfold Rapid, huh? Let me see about the settings for that. Because I'm not... I might have to search it up. Let me search it up. Go to live chess, select settings, select pieces style tab, select blindfold. Wait, what? This will be interesting. Go to live chess. I'm on live chess, right? Select settings. Okay, no. Whoa, no, that's not what I'm going to do. Select settings. Select pieces style. I'm on that, I think. Pieces style. Select blindfold. Ah, here we go. Oh, okay. Alright, so if you guys want to watch it with the pieces, then you can obviously just go on chess.com yourself and look at the game that I'm about to play. But yeah, I'll do blindfold. That'll be interesting. Be very, very interesting. For those of you just joining, I'm going to play a blindfold game and see if I can do it. Can someone send me like a rapid game, please? Someone send me a rapid game who isn't just going to absolutely crush me. And I will try my very, very best. Try my very, very best. Come on, let's get some challenges in, boys. And we'll play blindfold. That's what we want, right? That's what we want. Now, blindfold chess basically gets harder the further the game goes on. It gets harder and harder. Because more and more pieces move from their normal squares. Okay, let's go Z blunders. Okay, I have the black pieces. E4. Let's go C6. Play the Caro, because I know these positions. Again, if you want to see the actual game, then... Okay, exchange Caro. It's annoying. Then you can check on my chess.com account. Okay, knight F3. Okay, let's start with knight F6. Start with knight F6. I want to go bishop G4 at some point and pin the knight. Yeah, the exchange Caro is not something I wanted because there's a lot of open lines, which makes it more difficult. Interesting, okay. If you're just joining, we're playing a blindfold game. If you want to see the actual game, then just go to, what am I trying to say? Oh, sorry. The chat's not updating. There we go. That should have fixed it. Link the game. Oh yeah, I'll link the game actually in the live stream. That'll be better, won't it? Good idea. so you guys can see the actual pieces and where they are. Let me do that now for you. Oh, sorry. Have I played Blindfold before? I have played it before, yeah. Okay, you should be able to click on that link, and it should work. Okay, bishop to f4. That's fine. Let's go bishop g4. I think I should change the title. Yeah, I suppose. Just for the time being. Okay, bishop to e2. That's fine. Let's go e6. Let's go e6. I want to go bishop d6 to trade off the dark square bishops. c3, that's fine. Let's go bishop d6. Let's go bishop d6. And we have decent pressure here. We have decent pressure. I still need to get my other knight to the c6 square, I think. Let me know if that link is working, by the way. Let me know if that link is working. Okay, knight e5. That's quite funny, be cool. Okay, knight e5. Do I trade the bishops? Probably. Yeah, let's trade. Bishop e2, queen e2. I still need to put a knight on c6. Let's do it. Knight c6. Okay, good. Link works. Awesome. So yeah, you guys can like actually see what's going on. Yeah, let's see if I can do anything here. Bro, I felt like you are cheating. What do you mean? As in, you think that I've got the game up on a different board? I mean, I can promise you I don't, but you'll just have to take my word for it. Okay, let me think. Zaxi, that's funny. Okay, knight d2, that's fine. We can't take on e5 because pawn takes, and our knight and bishop will get forked, so I should probably castle. Here. Okay, let me think here. Queen's on e2, knight's on d2, bishop on f4, knight on e5, pawn on d4, pawn on c3. That's white's setup, right? The king's still on e1, the rook's here, I'm castled. I've got a bishop on d6, knight on f6, knight on c6. Pawns on d... I should use a different color. Pawns on d5 and e6, kind of like this. I can actually use colors here to make it work. No, my knight is on c6, my queen is on d8, my rook is on a8. Yes, that's correct. And then white's pawns are like this. Queen b5, okay. Queen b5, going after my b7 pawn. I think probably queen c7. Knight c6, bc6. That works, I think. Yeah, let's go queen c7. He is seeing left side, so I felt. No. The left is just the like chat. The chat is on my left monitor, which is this direction to the webcam, and the webcam is on my main monitor, which is the game. I mean, this is my monitor. This is my other monitor. So, don't want to hear it. Okay. I think queen b5 isn't a great move because we also can play the move a6 and kick the queen away and expand with b5, which should be quite good. If you are joining the stream right now, I'm playing Blindfold Chess. There is a link in the chat with a link to the game, so you guys can actually see the game with the pieces. Also, I just realized my opponent made this rated. That's very naughty. Very naughty. Oh yeah, white still hasn't castled. That's true. That's good for me. Yeah, don't worry, Dark Talks. Don't worry. Viv, how's it going? We're playing blindfold chess. A4. Okay. Okay. Wait, aren't I just winning a pawn? Knight takes, bishop takes, pawn takes, queen takes, no? There's a knight on d2, but that's just a free pawn. That's just a free pawn. And also, when we take, it comes with check, so white doesn't have time to take b7. So that's really good. That's really good. We're going to win a pawn here. Love that. Love that. Okay. Been tough, man. What's been tough? What's been tough? Yeah, my opponent's thinking a bit here. I think he's realised he's just losing a pawn. Because the queen on e2 was doing a good job of defending the knight on e5. And one of the big ideas of the opening here, because the structure, the pawns are like this, right? One of the big ideas is that I try and fight on the queen side and go for moves like b5 to undermine, sorry, b4 to undermine the white c3 pawn. And alternatively, white tries to defend the e5 square, put like a knight on e5, like a rook on e1, bring his other knight via d2 to f3, maybe a bishop on f4, and really control the e5 square. But the way my opponent's gone about it, he hasn't quite played it like that. Okay, de5, bishop e5. Admittedly, it is easier having a board in front of me rather than being like genuinely blindfolded. I will admit that. But obviously, it's still not easy. Still not easy. I hope this is interesting for you guys too, by the way. For those of you just joining the stream, I think the game should still be in the chat for you to click on so you can see where the pieces are. So you don't also have to look at a blank board. So yeah, we're just winning a clean pawn here, which is great. Bishop e3, okay. I guess we just go bishop back to d6. We could go bishop to f6. We could go bishop to f6. But I prefer my bishop on d6. Because if my opponent castles kingside, then we just take on h2. So he either has to prepare it with h3, or he doesn't castle, in which case we can maybe get e5 in and be aggressive, although the queen is currently hitting our d5 pawn. Or if he goes queenside, then he's already committed to the move a4, which isn't great. Okay, he goes h3, so that I don't have bishop takes h2. The queen's on b5, yeah. I'm just going to play a6. Ask the queen what she's doing. Ask her what she's doing, what her intentions are with my position. She may well just go back to e2 or d3. Yeah, okay, back to e2. I could play the move e5. I don't really want to, though. There's no d-pawn. There's no d-pawn. Oh, yeah, there's no d-pawn. What if he's cheating? What do you mean, what if he's cheating? Okay. Okay, so let's just go through this again. This is our piece setup. Our pawns are like this. Our king is here. White setup No, this is on a4. It's like this. His bishop is here, queen is here, king is here, rooks are like this, and knight is on d2. That's the setup. Yes, okay. We could go queen c4 offering a queen trade. Don't think I want to, though. We could go bishop c5 offering a bishop trade. Not sure I want to. It's not chess, but checker. What do you mean? Uh-oh? What are we uh-ohing about? What are we uh-ohing about? You forgot about a move. Oh, yeah, that's true, actually. Yeah, I forgot about the pawn going to h3. I forgot about the pawn going to h3. That's a good point, my guy. Good point. Let's go bishop f4. Offer a bishop trade. Let's offer him a bishop trade. To be honest, I probably should have done that in the first place. Oh no, I couldn't do that in the first place, because then b7 would have been hanging. So, no, that's perfectly fine. Perfectly fine. This is a good way of going about it, I think. And yeah, so a trade should benefit me, because my queen gets to quite an active square. Which is obviously good. Obviously good. Bishop d4. Yeah, I think I have e5 here, though. My plan was e5. Now we get some expansion. The bishop doesn't have c5, doesn't have b6. There's a pawn on c3, so there's a pawn in the way. Yeah, bishop back to e3. Let's take it. Queen takes. Does d4 work? You can't take on e5 because of rook e8. d4, take, take. Take. Check. King's got to move. King's got to move. Oh, also my queen defends e5. Does d4 work, trying to rip apart the position? Take, take. Take. Rook e8 check. Something like king f1. Rook h d8. That looks dominating. Let's play it. I think that's good. Let's do a quick count. Like this. Like this. Oh, I also forgot about a4, I think. My pieces. Like this, 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 this. Queen f3. Queen f3? Queen f3, really? Can I not just play e4? Knight takes, queen takes, rook e8. Right? Yeah, let's play e4. We have pressure on c3. We're attacking the queen. This looks really good. I will go over the game afterwards as well. If you're new to the stream and you're like, why on earth is there just a blank board in front of me? Then there is a game link in the chat so that you can see the pieces on the board. I might resend that. No, I don't need to resend that. I don't think. Let me check that the chat is updating. Cool. Cool. Queen g3. Offering me a queen trade. Let's take him up on the offer. Now what? Pawn e3. Attacking the knight. Knight f3. Take. That looks pretty good. I have pawns here. Pawns like this. Got a knight here. Rooks here and a king here. My opponent's pawns are like this. I should make them a different color. And his pieces rook, king, knight. I do not think I'm Hikaru, don't worry. I do not. Oh wait, there's an even better idea. Let's go pawn e3, attacking the knight. Attacking the knight. Knight f3. I think we just have d3. Knight c4. Knight c4 is a move. But do we have rook c8? I think. I think we have rook c8. Because if I push d3, he takes this. So, yeah, rook ac8 looks like a strong move. Looks like a strong move. Yeah, in blindfold chess, you kind of just have to constantly remind yourself where your pieces are and where your opponent's pieces are. You have to constantly remind yourself. Because it's tough. It's tough otherwise. I mean, it's tough even when you do. So who's winning? Let me just put the game link in the chat again for anybody who is new to the stream. Just so everybody can access the game. Knight b6 attacking my rook. I think we just have rook c6. I think we just have rook c6. There's no knight d7 because I've got a knight on f6. So rook c6. The pawn's on a4, so he probably will play pawn a5. I'm guessing. He doesn't have knight d5 because I control that square. Because I have a knight on f6. So that's very, very good. Very, very good. a5, okay, yeah. Now we go... Well, we could take... I think I'd prefer d3, though. So let's play it. Pawn d3. We have pawns on e3 and d3. Which is very nice. Very, very nice. The king is still on e1. Still on e1. We may or may not jump the knight in at the correct opportunity. We'll see. Now we need to try and convert this. So, okay. What's the plan? Rook a4. Rook a4 intends to come to d4, right? That's the idea. To stop the pawn from behind. So probably rook d8. Looks like the logical move. Also, there's a knight on b6, so our rook on d8 does a really good job of dominating its movement. We still have a rook on c6. I didn't want to put the rook on d6 from c6, so I was concerned about knight c4. My opponent says in the chat that he's trying to play weird moves, but it's not working, clearly. But playing weird moves is a great way to try and beat someone who's playing blindfold. It is. It's a very legitimate strategy. Very legitimate. Minus 3.4. Okay. Yeah, be cool, of course. Send me a challenge. Okay, knight c4 anyway. Going after e3. So I assume we push. The rook is defending the knight. Does mean the rook's tied down, though. I don't have rook d4 because there's a pawn on c3. Oh, the king is still on e1. Let's remember that. King is still on e1. I could just go rook e6. Yeah, let's go rook e6. Because I've got rooks behind my pawns now. Yeah, be cool. You've got to wait until the game is over. Otherwise, the challenge just doesn't go through. I don't think there's anything I can do to change that. How's your blitz elo higher than rapid? No idea. I don't play much rapid, to be fair. I don't play much. Only really for YouTube videos do I play rapid. So that's probably why. And I don't really use this account when I do that. It'll be a race. I've had my cursor on the challenge button since the beginning of the game. Love that, love that. Yeah, this is a great position. This is fantastic. So, white's pieces are like... Well, the pawns are like this. Knight b6. Hey? That doesn't hit anything. That doesn't hit anything. Because my pieces are like this. Probably e2. I'm late to the stream. How long have you been playing blindfold games? This is the only one. This is the only one. There should be a link to the game in the chat. If not, can somebody please put the link in the chat? I think we should go e2. I think pawn e2. I don't think I'm missing anything. King d2. But don't we have knight e4 check? Don't we have knight e4 check? And I assume my opponent will give up the rook for the knight. The rook is on a4. Yeah, okay then. Well, we're up in exchange with two connected passed pawns, which is pretty good. Pretty good. b4. Okay. So, okay. Pawns like this. Rooks like this. Okay. I can't take this pawn because the pawns are like this. With a knight on b6, my pawns are like this. And this. And he's not resigning because I've still got to win this. It's not easy being blindfolded. No, my rooks are like, yeah, it's on here. Jadenity, love to hear that. Love to hear that. Work. Not easy to convert. How do I win this? How do I win this? My opponent said you can't see the pieces blunder something in the game chat. That's quite funny. That's quite funny. Oh, I also can't play rook to b4 because the knight controls that square. So I could promote. Rook takes pawn takes... Sorry. rook takes, king takes. But I could give a check and he still blocks. I can't get in. Can't get in. Maybe I should bring my king. This is tricky. This is tricky. How do I convert this? How do I convert? Let's go king f8. Not really sure what I'm doing, to be honest. Knight a4. Okay. I don't have the knight anymore. I don't have the knight. I won an exchange for it. I gave a check on e4 and my opponent gave up his rook. Oh, so he played b4 to give his knight cover to come here. Interesting. Rook e8, then he just goes rook e1 though. It's a good move. I'm going to go rook c4. With a little bit of an idea here. Little bit of an idea. I'm setting a kind of a trap. Kind of. We will go through the game after it's done, by the way. We'll go through the game. So my idea is, yes. Rook c3, king c3. Pawn d2. I think it works. I think I can sack the rook. Because if king takes, I have pawn to d2. Remember, this pawn is on e2. And there's no way for white to stop the promotion. That's the idea. White just can't stop it because the king is blockading the d2 square. If he doesn't take... By the way, he put the knight on b6 to attack my rook. If he doesn't take, then I can just play rook to c2 and forcibly remove... Yeah, he takes it. Let's go pawn d2. This game will clip into an excellent video. Blindfold rated game against an opponent who can see the pieces. Yeah, probably. Okay, my opponent resigns. That was an incredibly interesting game. Let's turn the pieces back on. Let's turn them back on. And this was the ending position. So, let's go through the game quickly. So we get an exchange Caro-Kann, right? Exchange Caro-Kann. Bishop goes to g4. GG indeed, pinning the knight. Bishop to e2. Pawn to e6. Because I want to go bishop d6 to challenge the bishop. Zulfikar, I'm glad you got your wish. Pawn c3, this is pretty standard. Bishop d6. Knight to e5. I take on e2 and play knight to c6. Now here, my opponent went knight d2, which is standard. And after castles, he probably should play something like knight d to f3. Something like castles and rook e1. He went queen b5, and that's just not a good move. Queen c7 isn't the best, though. What's the best move? Is there something I'm missing? Ah, it's knight h5. Going after the bishop. But okay, queen c7, a4. We take. Bishop goes back. We bring the bishop back. h3, because if he castles, I will win the h2 pawn. a6 kicking the queen. Bishop f4 offering a trade. And then we push right through the position with d4. If take, I was just going to go rook e8 and... Oh, I didn't mean to do that. And rook to d8. And I assumed this had to be winning. So he moves his queen. Oh, I didn't mean to do that either. He moves the queen to f3. Probably hoping that I take here. But I have to move e4. And the king is just completely stranded. If you take, I just have rook to e8 and I win the queen. So he can't do that. He can't do that. And instead, we get the queen trade. Pawn e3. Knight goes to c4. I can't push d3 because I'll lose this pawn. So I first attack the knight. The knight moves. I attack it again, which means that he doesn't have time to take on d4, and then I can push d3. Rook comes to a4. I play rook to d8 to support the pawn, because I assumed that if I did something like this, then rook to d4, I have to push this pawn, and then after king to d2, white can set up some kind of blockade, maybe. So instead, I stop the rook coming here, and my knight covers the e4 square. Shift the rook over. Knight goes back. Push e2, threatening d2, so you have to block it. Check. You have to sack the rook. If you move the king, then it's game over. So you have to sack the rook. b4, I thought was a really good move. I bring my king because I actually couldn't figure out a plan, but after knight to a4, I realized I have rook to c4. The idea being that if you attack my rook, I just sacrifice it on c3. Now, what else could white have done? Because if the knight stays here, I can't take, because you'll take back with the knight. If I move like rook e1, I probably have to start bringing my king. Is there anything else? What else is there? No. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I have to drop back and maybe reroute the rook over here, most likely. But yeah, my opponent goes knight b6 and takes the bait. And in this position, you can't stop a promotion. So GG. I will play one more game. And then I've got to get going. So let's play... let's play you. And I'm going to explain my thought process while we play this game. I'm going to switch the title back as well, because blindfold chess is really, really tough. So give me a sec. Oh. There we go. Okay. Let's go b3. Go for my Irva attack. I hope you guys enjoyed the blindfold game, by the way. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Okay, bishop to b2. We will give up this pawn very happily because we will win it back. And there's basically nothing that that black can do to stop me from winning it back. Now, one of my opponents earlier in the stream played this exact same system against me. I had the black pieces, and we demonstrated how to play with the black pieces against this system. But okay, let's see how my opponent goes about it. The most common move is knight to f6. The problem is it isn't that good because I take away the f5 square for the bishop. I'm going to go to the loo real quick, and then I'll be back to continue the game. Okay. Yeah, bishop g4 is the most common move, and it looks like the most natural move, but it's actually not good. It's actually not good. Because we get exactly what we want. We get a trade of bishops on our terms. And yeah. Yo, improved path. How's it going? Be cool, guy. That is a very interesting analogy. Very interesting. That's what happens when you drink a load of water, though, isn't it? That's what happens. That is one of the better moves in the position. Oh, what's the move here? I think it's knight c3. Maybe h3. But I think both should be okay. h5 is actually the best move. Most people take, but yeah, that's a good move. I don't think I should take. I think that just helps black. Because even if this pawn takes, it's probably good for him. But he'll most likely take with the knight and give me back this pawn, but the knight is pretty good. I don't know, though. Is there a vid on how to play versus your gambit? There's not even a video on my gambit, let alone how to play against it. So I'll have to make a video on it. I'll have to make that. Okay, let's see how my opponent responds. So we're obviously threatening to win back the pawn. Not really anything black can do to stop it. We also have pretty good development so far. 4 pieces out, and we're ready to castle. Although I'd probably prefer to castle queenside over kingside. Okay. Let's play h3. He could play bishop back to f5, actually. Oh, we actually could go bishop back. That'd be a strong move. I think. Dunno. Although I suppose you lose this pawn, actually. So probably not. Probably not. Okay, this is kind of the ideal setup in this system. The light squared bishop kind of sucks for us because of how many pawns black has on the light squares. Our bishop doesn't really have a good way into the game. Therefore, training it off is good. And we're going to win this pawn back. There's nothing black can do about that. Our bishop is very open. We're going to castle. And we're going to have a good game. Let's take. We don't want to allow this ruining of the structure. I suppose we could have taken with the other knight too. Maybe taking with this knight was actually better. Don't know. Maybe that was a little bit of a rushed decision. But we live with it. We live with it. And yeah, this is just pretty good. Pretty good. Ooh. Take, take, take. Is there a reason not to? Joe Peasley. How's it going? I don't think I recognize your name. I actually don't like that line. I'm actually going to castle, because f2 is really weak. Festy, hi, how's it going? I really appreciate the kind words, and I hope that you continue to enjoy the videos. I do live stream a good bit as well, if you want to try and catch more of those. Hopefully you can learn from that and ask me any questions you might have about chess and just anything else, really. Okay, I like this position. This is very good. I can't really complain about this. Of course, we have equal material, but opposite side castling, an incredibly strong bishop, good development, a weak h5 pawn. Our knight is very active. I really can't ask for much more. Really can't. And it's tough for black to develop here. I watch and lurk while I work from home. What do you do? What work do you do? Okay. He's threatening a2 and also defending this. However, that's a free bishop. So I'm going to take it. I'm going to take it. This looks scary, but it's fine. It's absolutely fine. There's no check. Yeah, I think knight queen e5 is actually a bit more accurate. Can you play Boncloud at 1300? Legit question. If you want to. I mean, it sucks, but corporate banking is the easiest way to explain. Is that fun, or is that like a bit draining? What's that like as a job? Also, doing that from home seems a bit odd, no? Is that a bit strange? Just because you always like picture corporate bankers in like suits going into the office and doing whatever corporate bankers do. Okay, that's mate in one. Awesome. GG. Okay, I've got to get going. I've got stuff to do, but I really appreciate all of you tuning into the stream. Hopefully, a lot of you were able to play against me. Yeah, that's about it. Thank you all for watching. No, this game is not Blindfold. Thank you all for watching, and I don't know, check out some other videos on my channel, because I